Welcome back, I'm Quinnan, and today we're going to take a look at doing Python on a Linux. So there is a difference between doing Python on Windows and on Linux. Windows generally is more forgiving than Linux. So we're just going to take a look at the Ermin game that I did. Maybe you remember it from, it was one of the first videos I did. And we still got the code here. I made it entirely in Windows, so we're going to see if we can get it running on Linux today. Alrighty, so the first thing that we're going to do is open up the Ermin game. I have it right here. So there's a couple things that I tried to get Python to run on Linux. At first I tried Gleany, but the problem with Gleany was that there were times when it just, for whatever reason, just would not, it would just refuse to run the code. So that wasn't any good. And a lot of times when you ran into errors and stuff, it wasn't specific enough so that you could actually find where the error was. I've also tried using Eric Python IDE, but Eric Python takes a little bit to get used to. So I finally just settled on just using a normal text editor, like this one. It's the default text editor, and then just compiling the programs using the terminal. If you right click, you'll see that there's an open in terminal. So you want to make sure that the terminal is opened in the folder. So then you would just type Python and then whatever document you want to run. By default, Python is installed on at least Linux Mint. Then all you do is type Python and then the name. So we're going to start with level1.py. So you type level1.py. So then the .py is to make sure it's a Python file extension. And then you just hit enter, and then we get an error here. So this is the code that I did on the Windows. So for some reason this code ran on Windows. The main problem here, as you can see, is that there's double quotations instead of single quotations for bringing in an image. So now we just save that. And then once we go back into terminal, just press the up button, then hit enter again. Alright, so now we get another error. Images, title. So it's another thing right there. We've got a capital I here on this line, and we've got only a little I for our images folder. So we'll want to change that. Save that one there too. And then the same thing, we'll just press up and then enter. And background1.png. We'll check. Right, we don't have background1.png, so we've got to go find background1. Right, background. Control S. Alright, so it looks like we've got our game running. Alright, my Ermin game here is fully functional again. So as you can see, for whatever reason, programming in Windows is way more forgiving than on Linux. So level 2 is running successfully. Now, I've only been able to beat this level a few times. It's a rather difficult level. You gotta kill all of those other Ermins before you can go on to the next level. Which, if I press enter here, nothing happens. So everything seems to be working. Just make sure if I die, I should go back to level 1. Yeah, so that's all good. Now just for level 3. Alright, so it appears that everything's working again. We're just going to test to make sure that everything can go back. That I know that we're occasionally having glitches when some of the levels will go back and forth, but it doesn't appear that we are having any. I haven't played this game for a while. It's really nice to get it back and running because this was a lot of work in Python. So as you can see, programming with Python in Linux is slightly different than in Windows. I mean, in Windows you could use the CMD line and run the Python scripts through that and everything like that. An IDE that really works on Linux would be nice. I've tried several already, and I eventually just fallen back to using the terminal, because the terminal is a lot more reliable and stable than the IDEs. Several of the IDEs sometimes crash, sometimes they won't compile, and sometimes they just plainly glitch out. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate every subscriber. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.